Yeah, this made me sad. This made me sad. Even Lil Baby performed before him, and I mean, with all the stuff that's going on, if Lil Baby can really bounce back in this amount of time, which I'm really glad for him. I'm glad he performing, and they ain't cancel culture and get him completely. He did what he needed to do to apologize, and he's gonna still be working on it. I'm sure. I'm sure he gonna still be doing stuff. But if that something happened so bad that recently he's already made amends and he's performing and he can keep it together, like, was you even trying? Like, this portion right here kind of explains. I never got down this far. I really never got down this far. Okay, so maybe I'll go ahead and read. I just wanted to bypass this stuff. So that's the part that I kind of skipped over. Yeah, I read all of. No, okay, so starting right here, this is what I'm skipping over. You can slow it down and read it. I just want to read about what happened at this last one that happened. Um, and then I'm just gonna end it. I'm just gonna end it. Like I said, I'm gonna try to keep the rest of my opinions. I just gave you little tidbits. I didn't give you nowhere near the opinions that I had in the other videos. This is only 21 minutes right now, and like I said, all of them are at least an hour. So I'm gonna get to this. Just finish it up, read it, um, and then keep it moving. So this one is talking about his tour after his 2019 album. Last year, more than 27 million fans logged in to see him perform a concert in the video game Fortnite, where fans brought reams of real and virtual merchandise for characters in the game. Beyond music, his endorsement deals with Nike at a reported 10 million per year, and McDonald's, where fans could order a Scott-themed novelty meal, uh, have made him one of the richest acts in contemporary hip hop. This year, he launched a hard seltzer brand, Kati, Kachi, Kati, Kati, with Anheuser. I can't remember, but Heiser or Hauser. Bush. Scott has a daughter, Stormy, with the reality TV cosmetic mogul Kylie Jenner. I'm gonna tell you how bad I am. My mother might have known that's who he was, cause she liked Wendy Williams and gossip stuff like the Kardashians. But I promise you, in one of my videos, I actually said I think I know who he is. And then when I got to this part, I felt like I should be ashamed. I'm not really ashamed of myself, because who cares who's married to who? Well, I mean, some people care, but I really don't. But um, yeah, I ain't know who the hell it was. I'm gonna be honest. I can't pick most people's pictures out of a mugshot. I knew his name and I knew his face, but separately. I did not know his name and face together. And it's bad, because he looked a little bit like my child. Um, Scott founded the Astro World Festival in 2018 in partnership with Austin-based Score More Shows and Live Nation. When I saw this Live Nation, I thought this was Live by Live with Austin McBroom. Oh, I'm sorry. My coffee got in the way. In 2018, okay, I don't want to read. Where am I at? So let's read about what he's done in his hometown. In the run up to the festival, Scott opened a community school garden initiative in Houston, Cat Jactus Gardens, a new basketball court at the city's Sunnyside Park, and a design-centric academy partnered with Parsons School of Design. Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner told the New York Times that I've worked with the family, I've worked with Travis, I've worked with his mom. This is the last thing any of them wanted to see happen. But on Friday, the festival experienced problems from the onset as crowds overwhelmed security and broke through the entrance gates in the afternoon. Overwhelmed security as crowds overwhelmed security and broke through the entrance gates in the afternoon. At the onset of Scott's 25-song set, 25-song set, fans were crushed, some fatally, as the crowd of 50,000 surged forward. Social media filled with clips of fans desperately pleading with Scott to stop the show, including some who climbed on stage to tell crew that audience members were hurt. 8 people, one as young as 14, died in the stampede. The tragedy has left the rap world reeling. Rich, I don't know what that is. Rich, I hope you pronounce it regular like Rich, promised to donate his entire performance fee from the festival to the affected families. Scott's team spent some of Saturday's post-concert aftermath deleting social media posts that seemed to encourage gate crushing or other illicit behavior, including one May 2021 Twitter post in which he said, "We still sneaking the wild ones in." I apologize, excuse me. We still sneaking the wild ones in. Okay. Judge Lena Hidalgo. Yeah, I think Hidalgo. The senior elected official in Harris County, where Houston is located, said at a news conference, "I've never seen a judge do a news conference." Wow. Okay. The festival, following the festival, that it may well be that this tragedy is the result of predictable events, of circumstances coming together that couldn't possibly have been avoided. But until we determine that, I will ask the tough questions. Okay. Yeah, okay. One Astro World attendee has already sued Scott, his guest performer Drake, Live Nation, and the Harris County Sports and Convention Corp, which owns NRG Stadium. Texas attorney Thomas J. Henry filed the lawsuit Sunday on behalf of Christian Paredes. No, I think Paredes. I don't know. Christian. Yeah, I'm pretty sure about the Christian part though. On behalf of Christian, according to the Daily Mail, accusing the defendants of prioritizing profits over their attendees. Ah, man. See, profits over attendees. Only thing I'm going to say is it's haunting a little bit, because the one lady said to me, said when she was doing her little story time, "Yeah, I know people said I could have left, but a lot of people could have left. Also, we paid $400 for the tickets." Astro World attendee has already sued Scott, his guest performer, Live Nation, and the Harris County Sports and Convention Corp, which owns NRG Stadium. Texas attorney Thomas J. Henry filed the lawsuit on Sunday on behalf of Christian Paredes, according to the Daily Mail, accusing the defendants of prioritizing profits over attendees. I'm not blaming the victims at all. The only thing I say is please be safe. If you see something that looks amazingly dangerous and crazy, get the fuck out of there. Like, go home. Fuck the money. We didn't all. Not we didn't all. People. Yeah. But what I will say, I only wanted to say that first, to say that whoever this person is, I applaud you, because this is definitely called for. It should not be only Travis Scott at all. This right here is man, I'm excited for you. And if everybody else does not follow suit and legit do a civil class like lawsuit with all of these included, allegedly, you know, don't sue me. It's not my fault. But that's the only thing. I just did not want to see this go down with him being blamed wholeheartedly, all alone by himself, because anybody could have stopped. Like I said, people could have left. The camera. Yeah, this was a fail all the way around. All the way around. This is rough. Okay, so this is 33 minutes. This is the best I can do. I'm gonna apologize. So I'm gonna put this at the beginning. This is gonna be a two-part video. There's nothing I can do to make it shorter. I've tried 4 times. This is the 5th attempt. So this is gonna be a two-part. I am literally just reading the story and trying to go over it. It is just incredibly long, and I do give a little bit of my opinion. Even if I cut out my opinion, I feel like it's gonna take up the full 20 minutes plus. And I can only post 19 I think in like 50-minute videos. So I apologize, and I hope you'll stick around for the second part. Thank you. I tried. I did try. Okay, I'm gonna get back in it. Oh, this is once I realized it's gonna be a two-parter, I decided to record this. So this is almost at the end of me recording this, just in case it needed to be said. I'm sorry, I'm overeating citrus salad. Drop some fruit in the in the comment section if you like citrus salad. Okay. Do I want to read this? Okay, yep, it's only 2 more paragraphs. I'm going to read the rest of this and then we're going to be done. Live musical performances are meant to inspire catharsis, not tragedy. Henry said in a statement, many of these concert goers were looking forward to this event. Okay, let me start this over. Live musical performances are meant to inspire catharsis, not tragedy. Henry said in a statement. Many of these concert goers were looking forward to this event for months. They deserved a safe environment in which to have fun and enjoy the evening. Oh man. Instead, their night was one of fear, injury, and death. In a video posted late Saturday, a weary-looking Scott said that while he was on stage, anytime I could make out anything that's going on, I stopped the show and helped them get the help they needed. He said, "We've been working closely with everyone trying to get to the bottom of this." I don't really I shouldn't have read the last. I don't really like to take their statements into context. I don't really like to listen to what they say or read it, only because most of it is lawyer statements at this point. So it's not a true representation of their feelings. So it's really just a setup to kind of have another argument to not like them, or have another reason to comment some hateful stuff. It's like a textbook response, so it's not much they can say. So yeah, you're not going to feel heartfelt condolences, basically. So that's why I don't really care to see what they say right after tragedies. I don't care to see what they say, generally anyway. A lot of accidents are avoidable, and I'm a tough type of person, so if it's an avoidable accident, it takes a lot for me to just be like, oh yeah, no, I'm horrible. Sorry, don't mean it didn't happen. This is one of them cases that I truly feel like that, because it's so avoidable. There was so many things that along the way coulda, shoulda, woulda. And even a small step in the right direction would have been a grand gesture, but nothing was done. And it's one of them instances that nothing needs to be done, apparently, until tragedy strikes. I don't feel like anyone should have to sacrifice one for the greater good of all, when there are clues and there are stories like this one that clearly state that there are unsafe practices allowed at these events. specifically with Mr. Travis Scott. I do appreciate y'all for listening to me. I did not rant as much as I did any of the other times, but I appreciate you for listening to what I did say. Like I said, all of it is just raw emotion. I'm just sad. I got a 17-year-old um, who, he could be his little cousin or something like that. Like they could be, in the same line. No, but they just look similar. Hair the kind of same way, and same build, same size. And even if I look at it from a mom point of view, since they mentioned his mom in this story, if in 2015, I'm sorry, in 2017, I'm sorry, in 2019, I'm sorry, if when my child had concerts, I don't know. I mean, I understand as a mom, you can't do much, and they be like, no. But did anybody try? Were there any attempts? There were so many opportunities and signs that out of 50,000 people, this may not have been the safest. A small group of people may be injured. If you just take it in that context. At concerts that you perform at, people tend to get injured because of the nature. Were there any extra steps? I just want to know, was it true that there was only 2 defibrillators in that entire... was it only 2 defibrillators? Like, were there any planned ways to get ambulances in and out besides pushing from the back of the crowd, knowing that the crowd was only going to get tighter as the ambulance forced his way in? Now, this is all alleged speculation because I didn't read this or hear it anywhere. I just think in my mind, this is the worst thing ever. I really don't like to think about things like this because my mind is the worst, and it gives me mental images and makes me imagine, and it tries to put me in the person's place, or at least like someone else. So I'm sitting and I'm just feeling the pain, and it's just like, yeah, it was unavoidable. Nothing could have been done. Nobody could have seen it coming. Well, I guess y'all have a good one. I won't be at any concerts anytime soon. Bye, y'all. Thanks for tuning in.